Do you want to make something really good for dinner but don't have a lot of time? Well, if you do and you love the flavor of enchiladas but you want to get dinner on the table fast, I have the answer. We are going to make some skillet enchilada chicken. This recipe combines sliced grilled chicken, enchilada sauce, and lots of delicious melted cheese for a super tasty dinner that your family will love. Make sure you stay with me to the end so you can see one of my favorite side dishes to serve with it. Thank you so much for joining me in my kitchen. My name is Alexis, and I love to share easy recipes for busy families. So, that said, let's get into this recipe. This is one of my favorite things to make. The first step is going to be to get our chicken ready for the grill. Okay, so to season our chicken, we're going to start with a teaspoon of salt and a quarter teaspoon of black pepper. Then I'm going to add in half a teaspoon of each garlic powder, onion powder, cumin, and chili powder. You can certainly also use taco seasoning if you want. I just like to mix up my own real quick. Okay. Right here, I have about a tablespoon of avocado oil. That is going to help it on the grill. If you want to use a different kind of neutral flavored cooking oil, you definitely can. I've been leaning towards avocado oil a lot lately. And then after you get that rubbed all over, you can season with your Mexican spice blend. That was all we had to do. Let's take this chicken out to the grill. It's already preheated to 375 degrees. And we're going to get the chicken directly on the grill grates for 10 minutes. Then we're going to come back and flip them where they're going to cook for an additional 10 minutes. So 20 minutes total on the grill. We are halfway done. The next step is to take the chicken inside where we can slice it and smother it. So slicing it like this before we put it in our skillet and smother it with our sauce and our cheese is definitely an option. I just like to do it because then when we actually sit down at the table, it's a little bit easier to serve. But if you want to drop a whole chicken breast in there, cover it with sauce and cheese, and put that back in there, and then that's what you serve, by all means. Okay, so we're going to take some of our canned enchilada sauce. We're going to pour it in the bottom and swirl it around. We're going to take our sliced chicken All right, so we've got all of our chicken in here. We're going to give it a little bit of space so that the sauce can get down in between. Pour the rest of our sauce over. Now, I have a full 8-ounce block of cheese that I shredded of Monterey Jack. I wasn't sure exactly how much I want. It always depends on how big the chicken breasts are, how big you want, or how much cheese you want. I want a lot of cheese. So we're going to go ahead and do the whole block. Good. Okay. Let's get this back on. Your saucy skillet of chicken is going to go back on your grill and cook with the lid closed for another 10 to 15 minutes or until the cheese is totally melted and bubbly. One of my favorite side dishes to serve with this is my saffron and roasted pepper rice. It has roasted poblano and red bell pepper, some corn, and some diced onion. And then we're going to combine that with butter and a saffron rice. The recipe is super easy, and you can also find that at fancyaproncooking.com. Go check on our chicken. It's looking melty and delicious. That sauce is bubbling. It is time to eat. So we have our chicken that is completely smothered in our delicious enchilada sauce, covered in super melty cheese, and then we serve that with a rice dish that's full of vegetables. It's an easy dinner to get on the table. You don't have to wrap anything. You don't have to do these multiple steps. We just grill it, smother it, eat it. It's so good. It's so fast. Let's take a bite. It's piping hot. So if you want to print this recipe post, get your shopping ingredients, head over to fancyaproncooking.com. The link is the top link in the description below. It'll take you there. I have more easy, delicious recipes for you to cook for your family that are quick, especially out on the Traeger. That's my jam. I hope you make this. Let me know if you do. Come back and tell me. Also, if you happen to have an idea for a name that we can call it, I'm calling this Skillet Enchilada Chicken because it's not chicken enchiladas, but it's really good and it deserves a good name. So make sure you subscribe, come back and see me more. Thank you so much for watching.